Hi there and welcome to the Bradbury Young channel and welcome to my Friday Sews. I'd just like to say a thank you to the creator of Friday Sews, which is Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. Hashtag Friday Sews was her creation, and it's a great way for all of us sewers who make clothes to show what we're doing and to chat about how we're getting on with that and anything else, I suppose, as well. A bit of life in there as well. So just a thank you there to Jen for that creation, which allows me to bring you this Friday Sews. So what have I got? Well, from what I've been doing over the last, well, sort of couple of weeks, I suppose, is it? I've got two makes, I've got a repair, I've got a new skill that I'm trying out, or trying to learn, and I've actually got a bit of material, and then a little sort of announcement to make at the end. So if you stay along till the end, you'll get to hear that announcement. So let's start with the first make. So first item is actually this top and skirt outfit. Well, I've actually already done the skirt. I've previously shown this this skirt that I'd made, and it was from like a long dress thing. I almost call it like a caftan dress, the only way I can describe it. No shape to it really, just pretty much straight down with little sleeves on it. It was lined and it was not bad, it was alright. It was a nice garment, but it was not what I wanted. I had it, or I bought it, shall I say, because of the amount of material that was there. And first up was the skirt that I'd put together. So I'd made the skirt, nice simple skirt, pleating, big pleat down the front there, come to just above my knees, and a couple of darts in the rear, and it's nice and lightweight. It feels like a cotton lawn, or it's maybe a cotton mix, but it's a very lightweight. Now I had enough material left over to do the top, which is effectively the top half, because I just cut it in half. But I couldn't quite decide how I was going to do the top, so I've had a bit of a play around, a bit of a make over and messed about with it, and eventually I've ended up with this top. Now, last time that I showed this, I was having a bit of a dilemma with trying to get it to fit a bit better, and whether I'm going to put the sleeves back on, what I was going to do, wasn't quite sure. In the end, what I did is, after considering the shoulders or a dart, I went with a dart. So there's a dart here on either side. Now it didn't go in quite well, I didn't quite get it positioned properly, but it's much better than it was, because at the top here was a lot of material that I was making it very baggy, but it's not baggy now. I've got 3 buttons on it, just a nice top, and I just used some bias tape around the neck and on the what was the sleeve heads, so where the armholes are, and that's what you got, a nice lightweight summery top and skirt. I think it's come out quite nice. The only thing I don't have, pockets, but there we go, never mind, no pockets, but yeah, it's a nice little easy to wear summery sort of outfit. Okay, next item is a repair, actually, which is this jacket. A friend of mine asked me if I'd be able to repair this jacket by putting a new zip in, of which I have done. New zip in there. Beyond that, I don't want to say anything, because actually it was an absolute swine to do. That was quite a bit of work to get that zip in there. Yeah, I'm glad I've done it. I learnt a lot from doing that, and what you have to do to replace things like zips, especially in a big jacket like that, but it's not something I'd want to be doing all the time. So yeah, brilliant, I've got it done, the zip's gone in, time to move on to the next thing. Next up is another make. It is the New Look 6941, yeah, of that one. And I've made view D, which is this one here, which is the simplest one, no pockets, very short sleeves, and it's a nice little make actually. As you can see, it looks great. But this is just the mock-up, don't worry, it's not going to really look like this. I'm actually using some of this material, which is the material I used for a wrap dress recently. It's the cotton chambray. Really nice looking material. It feels really nice as well. It's a lovely feel to this. Slight drape to it, but not too much. But yeah, it's a nice material, and that's what I've actually made it out of. But I've done a video on that, so that's why you're not seeing the finished product, because that'll be out next week, should be, once I've got it edited down and it's ready to put up. But this is the mock-up, so you get an idea of what it sort of looks like, type of shirt that it is, you know. And yeah, it's a nice top. Yeah, there you go. New Look 6941. Video out next week for that. Next up is this jumper. Well, not this one, but this is the jumper I actually started taking apart. It was an item that was given to me, and I thought, well, I don't want that jumper, not the way that it looks. So I thought I'll take it apart and see if I can, well, learn to sew. And that's exactly what I've been doing. I've been trying to pick up a new skill of sewing. So one of the pieces I'd undone, wound it up as a basic ball of wool, bit rough, but it does the job. So started off doing a bit of knitting, and yeah, it's coming all right. This is literally just a practice piece. I just started off, put some, I don't know what you call it, put some, it's not threads, is it? Put some loops on there, put some whatever it is on there, however many it is, and then just started off knitting. And I did the normal sort of knit one, purl one to start off with. Had a bit of an issue about here. I don't know what I did. Obviously went a bit wrong at that line. So if you can see that, there's a line in there. Don't know what I did wrong. Did something wrong. And then I got up to about here, and I thought, what if I just knit? So I'm just going to experiment. So I'm going to do quite a number of rows that I just knit, and then I'll change it, and I'll do a bunch of rows that are just purl, just to see how it looks, just to get a feel of what it is that I'm doing and how it looks. And then I might go back to knit one, purl one, as it were, and just see what I end up with. So it really is just a practice piece, just to get used to putting loops on the needle, putting knits on the, I don't know what you call it. It's a loop as far as I'm concerned. No idea. That's how I haven't got a clue about the terminology when it comes to knitting. I'm just going to make some lines and keep going, and just practice and keep practice till I feel confident. And then next one will be, you know, add another skill, you know, making it wider, making it, shorten it down, you know, when you have to lose knits off it. I don't know what you call it. No idea. When you make it small and you reduce it down or make it big, I don't know. But I'll pick up those skills as I go along. So I'm just, this really is just a practice piece so far, and that's how far I've got. So yeah, I'll just keep plugging at it until I feel a lot more confident, and then when I've got a few more of the skills, I'll maybe try and make something. Now this morning I had to pop out, and when I did, I happened to go past a shop. I thought, I'll go and have a look at that shop. Shouldn't have been, I had other things I should have been doing and getting on with. But I found, as you can see, this great big lump of material in the shop. And I thought, yeah, that's not bad, I quite like that. It has this panda print on it. As you can see, it's really quite nice. And then you've got this edge detail there as well, as a border. So if I can get this, there we go, that's the sort of thing it is. It's a repeat pattern with a white strip. So you're thinking, well, that would be great for something like cushions, but I think this will still be perfectly usable to make clothes with. And it's quite a bit here. When I actually measured it out, it turns out I've got about 11 metres of it, which is quite a bit. It feels like cotton mix. I'm not sure that it is 100% cotton, but it feels like cotton, but maybe like I say, a cotton mix of some sort. Now, just to read what it says on the actual material, this is it says Snow Hunter Love by Rose and Hubble, and it's from painting by Pollyanna Pickering, and it is a licensed by Otter House, so it is a licensed print, but I've got loads of it. Now it's not very white, only about 110 centimetres on its width. But yeah, I do like that panda print. So as of yet, no idea what I would do with it. I'm gonna come up with something, I'm sure, with all this material, because there's loads of it. This, by the way, yeah, £12. So 11 metres for £12. That is it's darn good going, I think. Very rarely you get that much material for that sort of price. It was from a charity shop, so yeah, a great find, I think. Just got to work out what I'm going to do with it. So that's pretty much everything that I've been doing for the last week or so, and I think I've been quite productive. So there's only one more thing to tell you about, and that's my I think it's called Coffee account. I've opened up a Coffee account in case anybody out there feels that they would like to support my channel and help me to keep buying things and be able to keep making things. So I've created that. I've literally only just started it, so there isn't much in there, but I hope to try and build that and maybe use it as like a sneak preview and sort of update on my projects, you know, little snippets here and there as I'm going along, sort of between the main videos each week. So there's a little bit of extra stuff in there that don't necessarily get seen on the videos, but it just sort of gives a general update of how I'm doing and what I'm doing as it actually progresses on. So that's what I'm intending to do with the Coffee account. So what I'll do is I'll put a link into it in the description, hopefully, and if you feel like helping me out and donating to my projects, then you're certainly welcome to, and thank you very much for doing so. So that is pretty much it. That's pretty much all my projects done, all the things I've got done, and yeah, as I say, it's been a fairly productive sort of week. I'd like to have got more done. I think everybody always likes to think they could have got more done, but that's just the way it is. But there you go. So thank you very much for watching my video. I look forward to seeing my next video. Please do give a like if you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Leave a comment if you'd like to. I do like reading your comments. So thank you very much. I look forward to seeing my next video. Bye.